All right. Thank you so much, General, for your expert perspective on this. Let's move on to some other stories now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that he met Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni over dinner soon after arriving in Rome, where the two leaders exchanged views on a wide range of issues ahead of formal bilateral talks. I quote here, upon landing in Rome, had the opportunity to meet Prime Minister Meloni over dinner, followed by a visit to the iconic Colosseum. We exchanged perspectives on a wide range of subjects. This is what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said in a post on X. He also stated that he looks forward to their talks today, where we will continue the conversation on how to boost the India-Italy friendship. Now, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is in Italy for the final leg of his five-nation tour, with discussions expected to focus on trade, defense, clean energy, strategic cooperation and technology partnerships between the two countries. Visuals on your screens of Rome's tour, followed by dinner late last night in Italy. Joining us on the broadcast is my colleague, Brian Thomas, who has more information on this. Brian, the visuals that we have on our screens goes on to show the close relation that the two leaders actually have. We have a dinner that was in fact followed by a visit to the Colosseum, obviously a tour of Rome that our Prime Minister undertook over there, and he's looking forward to the talks that will take place today, including defense, clean energy, trade, strategic cooperation and technology. Brian.
Yes, clearly as of now, late night in Rome, Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a very important dinner meeting with Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, where the two leaders discussed a wide range of strategic, economic and geopolitical issues that is aimed at further strengthening the India-Italy partnership. The high-level interaction came during the final leg, like you mentioned, yes, of the Prime Minister's multi-nation diplomatic tour, and is seen as another major step in deepening the ties between New Delhi and Rome. What we are getting to know from reports, both leaders reviewed the progress of the India-Italy Joint Strategic Action Plan, explored ways to expand cooperation in trade, investment, defense, technology, artificial intelligence, clean energy, like you mentioned, space collaboration, and even critical infrastructure. Discussions were also held on boosting the connectivity projects under the IMEC, that is the India Middle East European Economic Corridor, which is emerging as a key strategic initiative linking India with Europe through the Middle East. Sources also say that Prime Minister and Giorgia Meloni also exchanged views on major global development, including the ongoing conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine, maritime security, energy stability, and counter-terrorism cooperation. Not only that, now India and Italy are now moving towards upgrading their partnership into a special strategic partnership, reflecting growing convergence between the two countries on economic and geopolitical priorities. Not only that, Shivani, very importantly, the meeting also focused heavily on future collaboration in emerging technologies, that is AI innovation, research partnerships, and even defense manufacturing. And both sides are also expected to push for stronger business-to-business engagement and even increase bilateral investment over the next few years. And now reports also suggest that India and Italy are also aiming to significantly increase bilateral trade volumes by the end of the decade. Yes.
I'd request you to please stay on with us, Brian. We have some more inputs on this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, currently on his visit to Italy, has been presented with a painting depicting the Ghats of Varanasi. The artwork highlights the cultural and spiritual heritage of Varanasi, reflecting India's rich traditions. The gesture comes amid ongoing diplomatic engagements in Italy, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi is holding key meetings focused on strengthening India-Italy cooperation. So, Brian, this was also a very warm gesture over there, presenting to the Prime Minister a painting that depicts the Ghats of Varanasi.
Clearly, the Prime Minister received a warm cultural welcome during his visit to Rome, where an Italian artist presented him with a special-made painting showcasing the iconic Ghats of Varanasi. The artwork highlighted the spiritual beauty of Ganga riverfront and India's century-old civilizational heritage. The artist also described the painting as a bridge between Italian eyes and Indian culture, and also said that the Indian traditions have deepened and deeply influenced his work. Not only that, the Prime Minister also interacted with the artist, appreciating the efforts, and asked about the time taken to complete the artwork. And the major moment became rather one of the most major highlights of the Rome visit as a cultural diplomacy that took a very important center stage. Yes.
Please do stay on with us, Brian. The Indian diaspora in Rome expressed excitement after meeting Prime Minister Narendra Modi, calling it a very special moment. Community members shared their happiness over the interaction during his ongoing visit to Italy. They said that the meeting reflected a strong emotional and cultural connect with India. As Prime Minister Narendra Modi continues his diplomatic engagements in Rome focused on strengthening India-Italy relations. So, Brian, we also have a statement from the Indian diaspora. The people over there, they enjoyed their, interaction with the Prime Minister.
Definitely, Shivan. The Indian diaspora in Rome turned the Prime Minister's arrival into a celebratory event with chants of Modi Modi, Indian flags and traditional cultural performance greeting the Prime Minister. The members of the community described the interaction as a very special moment and said that they felt proud witnessing India's growing global stature under the Prime Minister's leadership. The Prime Minister also met children, signed autographs and interacted personally with several members of the Indian community. And diaspora representatives also said that the Prime Minister's outreach has strengthened the emotional connect between overseas Indians and their homeland. Not only that, there was a cultural program that featured Indian classical music and traditional performances that were even organized to welcome him. Yes.
Right. Please do stay on with us. In fact, a spiritual leader has claimed that Sanatan Dharma has been officially recognized in Italy after meeting Prime Minister Narendra